Italy has closed all schools and universities nationwide and is prepared to take even more drastic measures in a desperate attempt to stop Europe's worst coronavirus outbreak. Prime Minister Conte said on Wednesday that his country's health system was at risk of being overwhelmed. Over 100 have died and 3,000 infected in that country. But in addition to the school closings, a draft decree seen by Reuters, if enacted, would go much further. The government is prepared to effectively ban public events altogether. Movie theaters, sports, any event that doesn't allow people to keep at least 1 meter distance from each other. The document, which is still under consideration, would also ask Italians to avoid physical contact, such as hugging each other or shaking hands.
On sait que nous prenions des risques à venir, mais nous avions un rendez-vous pour lui. Je l'ai donc couvert pour éviter tout problème.
Le gouvernement veut doubler les lits dans les services de thérapie intensive et de maladies infectieuses, mais si les patients deviennent trop nombreux, les hôpitaux militaires sont déjà prêts à intervenir.
Oui, donc vous l'avez compris, hein, tout est fait pour éviter l'effondrement du système sanitaire en Italie.
ये है हमारा हॉल जहाँ पर कहा जाता है क्वारंटाइन है। तो ये पाकिस्तानी वर्जन क्वारंटाइन है जहाँ पर इतने लोगों को एक साथ रखा गया है, जिसमें तो बहुत ज़्यादा लोग बाहर है। अभी तो लोग आए भी नहीं हैं। और यहाँ पर भी औरतें, बच्चे, मर्द सारे एक ही जगह पे रखे हुए हैं। अब ये बताइए कौन सा क्वारंटाइन है जहाँ पर रास्ते में भी लोग सो रहे हैं। अब ये दूसरा हॉल देखें, ये हालात है हमारे क्वारंटाइन के। ये बेचारे सारे इधर लेटे हुए हैं, तो इसको ये क्वारंटाइन का नाम दे रहे हैं कि ये क्वारंटाइन है हमारा।
我的这赶紧的呀，这是啊！细粉，着火了！
这底下边上有个车，现在没开走呢。在楼上还行，没怎么着。啊，顶上着点儿。
Isn't that the hostess?
Did the other person go in?
The third one?
No, did the lady with the key go in?
I don't see.
An older person.
Is it?
over what it called Tokyo's irrational plan to quarantine arrivals from South Korea over the coronavirus outbreak, turning the scientific issue into a diplomatic row. The two countries have close economic ties and are both major U.S. allies, democracies and market economies faced with a rising China and nuclear-armed North Korea. But their relationship continues to be heavily affected by Japan's colonial rule of the Korean Peninsula from 1910 to 1945, a dispute that escalated into a trade and security row last year. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on Thursday announced that foreign arrivals who have recently been in China or South Korea would be required to spend 14 days in quarantine. The South's two biggest airlines, Korean Air and Asiana, on Friday announced the cancellations of most or all of their flights to Japan once the measures come into force. And K-pop band Super Junior indefinitely postponed their upcoming shows in the country. South Korea has reported more than 6,000 coronavirus cases, the highest total outside China, and around 60 countries and regions have imposed travel bans or quarantine on arrivals from the world's 12th largest economy. But it has taken particular issue with Japan's restrictions, with the presidential office calling the decision irrational and contrasting its scientific and transparent outbreak control campaign with Tokyo's opaque and passive efforts. Seoul summoned the ambassador to protest, with Foreign Minister Kang Kyung-hwa telling him, quote, Japan's action this time was not only unfriendly, but also unscientific. Her ministry accused Tokyo of ulterior motives, saying in a statement, quote, we cannot help but question whether Japan has other motives than containing the outbreak.
New alarm bells ringing tonight on the coronavirus outbreak in this country as the number of dead rises. More confirmed cases tonight in New York and Los Angeles, where an airport worker on the front lines of stopping the virus's spread has been infected. Officials there cautioning people about how they should interact with others going forward. While in the hardest hit area near Seattle, a sobering warning to those over the age of 60. We start with Miguel Almaguer.
Tonight in Los Angeles, a local emergency as 6 new coronavirus cases have been confirmed, and now a startling warning shaking the region of 10 million people.
Use verbal salutations in place of handshakes and hugs. And whenever possible, try to keep 6 feet between you and other people that you don't know at large events.
Among those infected in LA, a federal contract employee brought in last month to help screen international travelers at LAX who may have exposed passengers while working without symptoms. 3 others, also sick, recently traveled to Italy, where a growing outbreak has killed more than 100, shuttering all schools through mid-March. Here at home, growing concern the virus could quickly impact vulnerable homeless populations in cities across the country. The 11th fatality announced today.